Before there were the 5 gods, there was only one true god, Smash God, aka Rishi. What's up guys, Junebug here. Something I rarely see in the Smash community is an in-depth analysis of players. We see match analysis all the time, but rarely do we get to see player analysis. Since I wanted to kill some time and I love talking about good play, I figured I'd start making a little project. I'm going to discuss some of the playstyle choices that define top players. Rather than focusing on the specific interactions in a match, I'm going to use interactions to point out patterns I've noticed through years of playing Super Smash Bros. Around and with these players. Without further ado, this is Good Players. Rishi's been playing Smash since he was 12 years old. He started with a tag Smash God and was a random main because he was so good and he needed to let everyone know. His inspiration for playing cool and playing so many characters was the master of fundamentals himself, As. Eventually he settled on Luigi, like all the cool kids. He was always relatively stable on the Melee rankings, and like other cool kids, he played Brawl, and played Meta Knight. Cut to high school when I was in an Algebra 2 class with Smash God, and we did icebreakers. Being a relatively normal 9th grader, I talked about football. Rishi, being Smash God, talked about how he's a competitive Super Smash Bros. Player. Naturally, I asked him about tournaments, went to my first one that weekend, and never went back since. After high school, me and Rishi met up back again in college. This time he had stuck to maining Fox and Marth in Melee, and I was still a Brawl player. Because we lived so close, we ended up playing Brawl and Melee, and also this fun new game, PM. I would body him in Brawl, he would body me in Melee, and we'd go about even in PM. It was fun, since I felt like I was incrementing into learning Melee, and learning that Brawl was a bad game. Rishi and me became roommates, and continued grinding Melee and PM, becoming PR'd in both games. After college, me, Lod, Zane, and Rishi kept grinding and pushing each other to be better. By the end of our hyperbolic time chamber of 2 AM locals, we had all gotten really good at playing and understanding the game. Currently, Rishi balances being a normie and working a 9 to 5, while also competing at the highest level in the game. And his playstyle is one of the most interesting variants to reach the highest level of play. In this video, I'm going to discuss 4 patterns I feel most describe Rishi's playstyle in Melee. 1. Ambiguous Movement. 2. Aggression. 3. Innovative combo extension. And 4. Soul Reads. One of the pinnacles of expression in Melee is movement, and Rishi takes that to another level. With a combination of crisp wave dashes, solid dash dancing, Rishi's movement is constantly threatening. He can move up close and pressure, but he can also play at a longer, more defensive range. Take a look at these clips versus M2K. Rishi has such an understanding of the Sheik matchup that he understands how to encapsulate his need for movement within it. Notice how he maneuvers right outside Mewtwo dash attack and boost grab range. Sheik's main approach to certain ranges is going to be that burst option. It's movement like this that allows him to win neutral so often versus a player like Mewtwo. Also, this dash through is sick. Look at this. Just look at it. It doesn't seem like much, but having strong movement during an opponent's invincibility is a very strong aspect of Melee. And Rishi is very slippery here, using a dash through when most players would favor a more defensive movement choice. Most players wouldn't take a risk like this in their movement, but Rishi takes risks like these all the time, pushing forward.
Time he's back and he gets his win!
Which, coincidentally, is another hallmark of his play. It's weird because Marth isn't traditionally an aggressive character. Rishi makes it work though, with a combination of approaching hitboxes, double fairs, and an ambiguous control with his hitboxes. Let's look at a play-by-play. Right here we see Rishi use a sort of unexpected dash attack. Throwing an aggressive option from the corner isn't something most players are ready for, let alone at 151. The double short hop back with ambiguous drift is really strong in this situation. Rishi is feigning both defense and offense while controlling center stage. A lot of air dodges through, which is potentially a wave dash, which Rishi would have covered with this fair. However, the air dodge sets up for a cross-up and potentially the kill. Rishi dares him, which is a pretty aggressive option, and saves himself from getting clipped by Lod's FC Nair. Few frames is all the difference here. And here we have a similar situation with Rishi's short hop ambiguity, but this time he pushes forward slightly more on the second short hop, allowing him to catch Lod's empty land. Then he goes for this very early F smash, which is something most players wouldn't go for, let alone for Game 5 last stock of a tournament. Pretty aggressive play to win him the set.
What? Are you serious?
I told you.
I swear, Rishi doesn't know how to do the same combo twice. It is almost Nun or Mango-esque. The man has style and fire in his blood. He's consistently going for combos that most Marths wouldn't even think of, let alone go for.
So ready for oh my God, this combo. Rishi!
Where was the jump?
And there's the stock.
What is happening,
What a
dude?
stock from Rishi. Last stock.
Rishi starts out this clip with a wave dash forward down tilt, a pretty aggressive option. He's in the corner and now all of a sudden he's contesting space. This is an option that you'll see players like Mango utilizing a lot, throwing out an offensive option when most players would be defensive, such as when you're cornered. After the down tilt, Rishi starts to bait on an option by putting on pressure with an up-close dash dance. Slox goes for an F smash, which could have been a buffer roll. Rishi goes for up throw fair, and Slox SDIs up. Most players wouldn't be prepared to combo on a DI like this, since Slox reaches plat. But Rishi goes for full hop fair into falling up air to cover the tech roll. After the up air, rather than going for an up B or another fair, he goes for a dare to set up a tech chase, an option that's pretty rarely seen compared to other Marths. Then he manages to hit the tech chase with a back air, and then finally he cleans it up with an edge guard. The amount of DI mix-ups in this combo are crazy. You have the fair at the beginning versus an up tilt or up air. You have the dare tech chase setup, which I'm surprised Slox even tech due to how rare it is. And then you have this bear tech chase. It's crazy that Rishi goes for stuff like this on the regular. He just can't take the regular combo. Part of his expression in Melee is trying to do the innovative combos on the regular.
I am amazed he went for fair there, and I am amazed all of this happened because of it.
And getting hit by combos like these contributes to the final tenet of Rishi's playstyle. There's not a player that wants to get in your head more than Rishi. That's part of why he wants to play so flashy and aggressive. It's not enough to win, he has to show you he's the best. There are 3 types of players in fighting games, according to Laugh: heart, mind, and body. Rishi's made a video about this that you guys should check out. Obviously at the high level you have everyone having a bit of each, but at times Rishi can become a pure heart player. He can land multiple amazing reads in a row, usually based on information he's accumulated throughout the match and or having somebody in a disadvantageous position and reading their panic options. This also adds to a clutch factor. The longer a match goes on, the more info Rishi has to base his soul reads off of. These reads cause mental damage, a term coined by Scar, aka making competitors play flustered, and in turn, allowing Rishi to go for more reads. It's a vicious cycle that many who've played Rishi are aware of.
Oh, there it is. That should be... Wow! That was cool. Third hit of dancing.
This final clip, I'm going to attempt to showcase all 4 of Rishi's playstyle characteristics we've discussed. Rishi starts out this clip with some solid movement. Turnip usage out of the corner is very solid, but he also uses Marth's hitboxes to control Lod's approach here. And then, knowing that side B up tilt won't combo, he goes for an extremely aggressive read. There's no way Rishi reacts to this air dodge. He knows side B up tilt won't link at this percent, and he reads Lod's escape option. After this stock, Rishi goes to ledge, while Lod holds center stage and pulls turnips. Turnips are a double-edged sword with Rishi because of how tricky he can be with them. A great movement bait by Lod almost costs Rishi his stock, but this dash tech does not link. A near out of the corner is not an option Lod expects. As we discussed before, most players would be defensive here. This movement, this fair, this dash back, so precise. I don't know how somebody manages to go for this on game 5 last stock kill percent. Lod also hits frame perfect nairs out of shield because he uses tap jump. So the fact that he dashes through this nair and manages to reset on the other side is crazy, maybe even frame perfect. This aggressive dash attack almost costs him the set, but Lod misses the punish or is out of position. Fair grab is also a pretty aggressive call out here. Most Marths would do something like fair dash back, and Lod had just done an FC nair out of shield versus Rishi's up close fair. Making a call out that Lod would not FC nair out of shield after this up close fair is pretty insane. This nair covers Lod air dodging or moving up and loses to Lod mashing nair out. Rishi gives Lod the respect that he will not mash nair in this situation, and Lod anticipates it as well, but gets read on his escape option. This is amazing DI by Lod and almost an insane counter hit situation, but Rishi manages to roll out. Here we see Lod forcing Rishi to the corner and pressuring his shield with dare down smash, and this sets up possibly one of the best recoveries Rishi has ever done. Hits both turnips, allowing him to recover, and then he hits the SDI on dare 2 times in a row, and Lod, expecting a third, does not cover it the 3rd time, and ends up letting Rishi recover. This is hard to say whether it was mind games or nerves. I don't know if Lod could have reacted. If I was talking to Rishi, he'd probably say it was mind games, but if I was talking to Lod, he'd probably say it was nerves. After this moment, you have a solid coverage of Peach's landing with Marth's advantages, and a little bit of reading on Rishi's part to close out the stock, and one of the greatest comebacks of all time. It's a crazy comeback, and I think it highlights almost all of Rishi's strengths.
Oh my God!
And the brothers hug.
Rishi was so calm and composed and loud.
That's so impressive.
He cracked one.
You put all these things together, the movement and the tech skill prowess,
Oh, okay, Rishi with the movement.
the aggression,
Me and Brandon are going in. You guys can,
Oh,
you guys can get our backs. Oh, no!
the innovative combos.
Traded.
Yeah. Uppercut that stomp, and this should be something big.
Oh!
Yeah, that
All
was.
right.
And the soul reads.
Slow ways to find hits. Oh, but he got one big opening.
Oh!
Still alive though, barely. Caught him DIing out. Oh!
You have one of the greatest Smash players of all time, Rishi, a man that has competed near the high level of Super Smash Bros. For almost a decade, a true Smash god, and a good friend. But I still beat him in tournament though.
Oh, how sad.
And June wins it.